It's Big Game James McCarty, the sports director at Flag Family Media. We're here now with one of the tight ends of the MSUM Dragons, Jacob Vetter. Jacob, last weekend, you guys had a really slow start offensively, and then the defense came up with a big interception, and it seemed to change everything. What would you say was the biggest reason that your offense started clicking in that final 40 minutes?
Yeah, for sure. So I would say right away we were just beating ourselves. It wasn't anything they were doing that was like they're better than us or that kind of thing. We'd come over the sideline after we got stopped those 2 or 3 times in a row, and it was just, we're stopping ourselves, what we were saying on the sidelines. So we were pretty confident we'd go over there and score some points. And obviously we have tremendous faith in our defense. They've been playing really well all year. So come over to the sideline, it was 7-0, and we're saying, well, if we can't score more than 7 points, I don't know what we're doing wrong here. So we were still pretty confident. We were down 10-0, but we saw the way they were playing, the way we were playing, and we still had confidence on the sideline that we were going to come out and win the game.
And for you as a tight end in this system specifically, I'm hoping I'm not going to get anybody in trouble, but you guys run the spread. Sometimes there's one back in the backfield. Sometimes you go spread 5 wide. So as a tight end, you're not in on every single play. What is it like for you knowing that you might only get 60% of the snaps in the game and trying to capitalize on those when you do get them? Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, like you said, it's all about capitalizing on my opportunities. So, we run the spread. We have 5 or 6 wide receivers that are all extremely talented and really good. So it's all about just going out there and making the most of my opportunities. We talk a lot about adding value where you can. So each individual person adds value, no matter what they do. So for me, it's just going out there and, I might not get all the catches or all the plays or whatever, but it's just about there and going out and playing for my teammates.
And if you look at your offense through 5 games, everybody's had a big game. Carter Bierencott seems to go for a SportsCenter top 10 once a game. You had, of course, Tyson had 2 touchdowns last week. You've had 150-yard performances by about every receiver in the core at this point. How is it for you being able to play with a squad like that and then have Jack at quarterback who he has no problem just kind of getting that gun out there and slinging it?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like we talked about before, I'm not out there for every snap, so it's fun to just sit back and watch sometimes too and just watch the offense explode. Jack is an extremely talented quarterback. He seems like he does everything right. He makes one mistake and we're all like, wow, Jack just made a mistake. So it's awesome to just watch them all go out there and run the spread and score a bunch of points. So it's really fun to see.
Last Saturday, the school that you originally committed to is Northern State. You were there for a couple of years. You came back home, about 20 minutes away from home in Holly, to the Dragons, and you were able to get that final dagger against the Wolves, that touchdown from a couple yards out on the angle, that quick little, basically a chip block and then an out route for you. How cool was it to get that touchdown, and specifically against the school that you originally played at?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I can't even describe it. Just the way how it worked out. I was thinking in my head I might get the ball before the play. It was an option to give it to Luke there too, Imdick, a running back who's obviously a great player. But Jack decided to throw it to me and I scored, and it was unreal. It was just amazing. Like you said, it was kind of the dagger touchdown, where we scored, and it wasn't any going back from there. They weren't coming back from that. And then just to be against that school and just seeing all my teammates just, kind of celebrating for me on the sideline was an absolutely unbelievable feeling.
Oh, man, that is awesome. As we look forward to this weekend now against Mankato, the number 4 team in the country, their homecoming, I'm sure you've heard the rah-rah all week long. What do you guys need to do offensively to be able to come out with a victory this weekend?
Number one would be protect Jack Strand. He's, in my opinion, he's the best quarterback in the conference. And statistically he is too. He averages over 100 yards per game more than the number 2 guy in the conference. So if we can give him time to throw, I think that's the number 1 key to the game, and let him do his thing, we'll be just fine, I think.
And what have you learned most about your team over these past 5 games? Because we've seen you guys have a slow start and then go up and put 45 points. We've seen you guys turn over the football and then go score 4 possessions in a row afterwards. What have you learned just most about this team, and what have you guys developed most to be successful like you have been?
Well, I think it's just the culture. Everyone's playing for everybody. There's not a lot of negativity at all. Even coming from the sideline after a bad play or whatever, if someone's down themselves, everyone just picks them up. Like you said, after we come back from a turnover, we can rip off 4 straight scores in a row, which is awesome to see. Just the guys all having faith in each other and knowing we can do that. We can go and put up 28 points in 10 minutes or whatever if we absolutely need to, and just trusting in ourselves and each other, and it's great to be a part of.
Awesome. Hey, Jacob, thank you for coming tonight. We appreciate it. Good luck this weekend and moving forward.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm Big Game James McCarty. Have a great rest of your day.